Good afternoon, good evening, family. How is everybody doing? I see you guys in the chat box representing. We got London, we got Southwest in the house, Southeast, we got Tottenham in the house, Croydon, Watford, Southeast London. Good evening, good evening. Ashford, I see you. Wembley, amazing. We are a full packed house tonight, guys. It is, of course, Decision December, and I want you to remove all distractions right now. I want you to grab your notebook, grab your pen, because you are going to get some sauce this evening. I promise you that. Make sure you have removed all distractions and you are ready to take on this information today. I promise you, we have got some incredible people for you this evening, right? We have also got some cash giveaways, we have got some deals, we have got some prizes to be won, so you want to make sure that you hold out on this line, right? I see you guys in the chat box. Please continue to interact. This is going to be an interactive call, right? How rude of me. Let me introduce myself. My name is, of course, Lisa Powell, and I am honored to be introducing the woman that's going to present you this information this evening. She is not only one of my business partners, but one of my very good friends. You could also say my ride or die money maker, right? I have known this lady for over 10 years, and I am so proud of the journey that she is on right now. She is a full-time qualified accountant by day, but guys, she is a serial entrepreneur by night, right? She has diversified her income in the last 2 years in ways that you cannot even begin to imagine, but we're going to give you some secret sauce tonight, right? So I want you, without any further ado, I want you to drop some N's into that chat box right now as I celebrate and bring to the stage our host for this evening, Miss Naomi Karis. Sis, are you there?
I am here. Thank you so much, Lisa, for that amazing introduction. You know, I have to give it back to you first and foremost. I'm so grateful for you for introducing me to this space and allowing me to do the things that I've been able to achieve. So first of all, good evening, guys. Thank you for showing up for me this evening, and thank you for showing up for yourself, because I promise you, you're going to leave this call today with some sauce, okay? So we're going to get right into it. So as Lisa said, I'm an accountant by day and I'm an entrepreneur by night, guys. And I'm here to show you exactly what I've been working on over the past almost 2 years now, but particularly since the beginning of this year, I stepped into something completely new. And that's what I'm going to be giving you some more sauce on later. But first, guys, talk to me in the chat box, because I want to know who I'm talking to. I said that I'm an accountant by day. Do we have any employed people on the call this evening? If you are employed and have a job, just drop an E into the chat box for me. Drop an E into the chat box for me. So I have been working, I did the traditional route, guys. I went to university, I studied economics and business from a business teacher that never actually owned a business, but I did it none the same. And I qualified from university and graduated with a degree. I then went on to study accounting and work my way up through the ranks, as we do, guys, because that's what we have been taught to do. But I'm so grateful because I'm now in a space where I'm actually having access to information that has completely changed my future. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today. So let me just share my screen. Let me see if I can get the right. All right, let's go. Okay, guys, so we're going to talk about the cash flow quadrant, guys. This is something that I read in the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Amazing, amazing. I can see the E's coming through. So if you have read the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, just drop a rich into the chat box, guys, because he talks about the cash flow quadrant. So on the right-hand side, guys, we have business owners and investors. And on the left-hand side, we have the employees and the self-employed. So we just saw so many people dropping the E's in the chat box for the employed people, and we're exchanging our time for money. So we have a boss, they tell us what we need to do essentially, and we exchange our time and get paid at the end of the month, end of the week, or however. Now, self-employed people, if we got any of you in the call, guys, just drop an S into the chat box. You guys, I have so much respect for you because you work the hardest out of us all. Not only are you exchanging your time for money, but you're your own accountant, you're your own HR, you don't get that sick pay, you're not getting all of the benefits that the employed people are doing. And if you don't work, you just don't get paid. And so this is the left-hand side of money where 95% of the population sit, guys, but only 5% of the world's wealth. Can you hear what I said there? 95% of the population, but only 5% of the wealth. So the right-hand side of money, guys, that's where the wealth is at. The 95% of the wealth is controlled by only 5% of the population. And I'm going to explain to you how. So Richard Kiyosaki talks about business owners and investors on the right-hand side, guys. Business owners have systems in place that allow them to make money. So for those of us that are employed, we are in somebody's system. We are part of a system. We carry out our role within a system so that the owner of the company can create income. They have something in place for them. Imagine a barber is self-employed, guys. He gets paid per cut. Now, if he buys a barbershop and he rents out his chairs, he has now created a system for him to get paid regardless of whether or not he is cutting hair. So that's our business owners, guys. Then we're going to move on to our final quadrant, which is investors. And this one is my favorite, guys. So imagine this. Before you go to bed at night, you're going to put £20 in your purse or wallet. You're going to throw it out the window and you're going to go sleep. You wake up in the morning and it's £200. You wake up in the morning, that wallet or purse drops through and it's got £200 in it. How would that make you feel? Just drop an A if that would make you feel amazing. Because for me, that is what made me feel amazing the first time I made money during my sleep, guys. And I'm going to show you many different ways that you can do that today. So I want to make sure you have your notepad and pencil ready, guys, ready to take notes. So talk to me, guys. It's Christmas season. I'm seeing the A's coming through. And that reminds me of another thing that begins with A, Amazon. Who has been doing their Christmas shopping? Because I know for one, I have left it a little bit late. So I've been scrambling together to start doing my Christmas shopping just the other day. But how about we step onto this right-hand side of money, guys, and we start profiting in this season? We know that this is the busiest and the most profitable shopping season throughout the year. This is the time where most people are consuming, and only those that are in control, so the business owners and investors, those are the small 5%, those are the few people who are actually gaining during this time. So how about we start gaining too? Drop an E, guys, if you have ever heard of e-commerce or drop shipping. I see some E's coming through already, guys. You are fast. So yes, e-commerce, guys, is literally selling stuff online. So we go to shops every single day, right? Without fail, we pass a shop every day. And what we're able to do is we're actually able to become our own Amazon. So I'm going to show you guys my website. And if you ask me, I think it looks pretty good. Let me just give you a little look through, guys. So this is a website that I've been able to create because I have partnered with an amazing platform which allows us to make money in 5 different ways. And this is just the first of 5 that I'm going to go through. I'm not going to go through all 5 today, but I'll get through as much as I can. But e-commerce, guys, you can see that I've got my own store set up. I think it looks pretty professional. Thanks, guys. I'm seeing it looks amazing in the chat box. Ooh, you guys are too nice. So I was able to set this up in literally, I would say, a combination of about 10 hours. I did it over the course of a weekend, but I was a very busy weekend and I just did it in a couple of hours in the evening. Guys, that's pretty much a day's work. If I had sat down that quickly, I could have done it in a day, exactly that quick. You're literally walked through exactly what it is that you'll need to do. And you're given something called Dcx, guys. So I'm going to take you through to the platform that I have and show you exactly how I was able to put this together. So this app, guys, it's called Dcx, and it allows you to literally create your website so that it looks professional. So you can go into the app, you choose a theme, and it will automatically create the website. All you need to do is put in your pictures. So although I was taking all the credit, guys, it is not that hard to do once you know how. So I had that Dcx app, and then I was able to put my website together. But then how do I know what products to sell? You can see that I've got some products on my website. Let's go and have a look at this watch, guys. I'm going to open up one of the products that I have. And how dropshipping works, guys, is that I have never, ever touched any of these products ever in my life. I never will touch them. I never want to touch them unless I'm going to buy it for myself, of course. But personally, I don't like the idea of having my house filled with all of these goods. So the beautiful thing about dropshipping, guys, is that when somebody buys from my website, what I do is I take the money that they've paid me, I take a portion of that money, I send it to a supplier who then is going to send the product directly to the customer. So someone comes onto my website and they buy this watch. They're going to pay $41.99, guys. They're also going to pay $4.99 for delivery. So overall, they're going to be paying just under $50 US. Talk to me in the chat box, guys. How much do you think I'm paying for this watch? I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to be open and honest with you guys. I'm going to give you guys all the tea. It's okay. But just give me a guess. How much do you think that I am paying for this watch? Talk to me in the chat box and I'm going to let you guys know. I'm seeing $20. I'm seeing $6. Any more for any more? $30. Well, to be honest, I feel like that person that said $6 is secretly in the back of my store. Because guys, I am paying $5.99 for this watch. So somebody is coming onto my website, they're paying me just under $50. And then I am taking $5.99 from that and sending it to the supplier, who is then going to send the watch directly to the customer. I don't have to do anything else. Crazy profit, exactly. Absolutely crazy profit. And this is the season, guys. People are buying every single day. We had Black Friday just passed. We had Halloween. We've got Christmas just around the corner. And then we're going to have this sales season, guys. And you can already see I've already got the sale going on. So we know that I'm making crazy profits on the watch. Don't tell anybody else, guys. It's just for you. But how do I sell these products? So I've invited a lot of my friends and family onto this call. Thank you guys for showing up for me. But most of you may not know that I have this store because I don't have to come to you to buy products. I don't have to sell to my family and friends. If we think back to the days of Avon, guys, we'd have to be trawling around, guys, can you want some perfume, some lipstick? I don't have to do all of that, fortunately. So what I have, guys, is an app called Pixel Tracker. Who has ever been online searching for something and then you come to Facebook, for example, and you see that same thing following you? For me, I was looking at holidays the other day and then I went onto Facebook and all I could see was holiday, like they're in my phone. But now I know they're not in my phone, guys, because I have access to the same algorithm, the Pixel Tracker. So yes, so Jade said she called it Big Brother, exactly. The Pixel Tracker sends your product out to the customers that are looking for your product. So if somebody had Googled men's watch, guys, my product is going to start showing up on their Facebook, on their Instagram, etc. They're going to see it. They're going to be like, oh, sale, I'm going to get this. And that's how I'm selling my product using the Pixel Tracker. Absolutely amazing. So you know how I have set up my website and you know how I'm selling the products, but how do I know which products to sell? How did I even find that watch, guys? So Clona X, what this does is it tells you which products are trending and which products are really selling. And that's how I'm able to know what products to put on my website and where to find them. So you can see here, I've got this image. I did not put any of these images here. I didn't put any of the detail. I didn't have to do anything. I simply copied from the supplier, guys. So I copied all of the information. Using that Clona X, it allows you to literally in one button clone all of the details of the product. You can see I've got the different sets available. I didn't have to do any of that. By pressing one button in that Clona X, guys, I was able to copy this onto my store and have it ready to sell, just like that. And then I know you're thinking, all right, well, you're making crazy profits, but why did you decide to sell it at $41.99 to be specific? Well, that last step that you see there, guys, the ROAS calc. Who liked maths in school? If you know me from back in the days, I was always good at maths, so it's okay for me. But I know there's a lot of people on this school that do not like maths. It's not for everybody. I see the me's, I see the hated maths. So yeah, for those that don't like maths, guys, it does the maths for you. And to be honest, I still use it because I don't need to I don't need to do the numbers myself. Why would I when I can have it done for me? But it tells you exactly how much to sell your products for to make sure you're making a good profit. So all you need to do is simply put in the amount that you're paying, and it will tell you all the information that you need. So that's our Dcx Academy, guys. And those 4 apps have allowed me to have this store set up. I was able to have it set up in time for the Black Friday sales, and I've already started to see sales on my store, which I'm truly grateful for. So yeah, as Lisa said, I've been able to diversify my income simply by having access to this platform. So who loved that? Just drop an ECX into the chat box for me, guys. Drop an ECX into the chat box. So that's just one of the ways that you can make money. If that one was yours, make sure you take note of that. So I'm going to take you on to something different now. So I told you guys, investing is my favorite part of the cash flow quadrant. So I'm going to mention the C word, guys, cryptocurrency. When I say cryptocurrency, what's the first thing that pops into your mind? Because for most people, I know it's the B word. Exactly. I see Bitcoin, 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 baby. Yes, Bitcoin, baby. You know how to pay me. So guys, we can see this website, coingecko.com. If you got that notepad, make sure you are taking note of that. So Bitcoin is the top of the list. It is the granddaddy of all cryptocurrencies. And that's why it's probably the one that you've heard of the most. We can see it's currently sitting at $48,000. I know that most of us on this call know at least one person that is always saying, oh, I would be a millionaire right now if I had bought Bitcoin at $10. And to be honest, it's I. Someone told me about Bitcoin a good few years ago, but they didn't explain to me the importance of it. And that's what I want to do to you today. What I want to do is explain to you how important cryptocurrency is and how you can get involved. So we can see Bitcoin is sitting there at 48K, guys. But you don't have to have 48K to get involved. So I'm going to give you some source. Take note of this, guys. Free app called Coinbase. Coinbase is the app that you want to download onto your phone, and you're going to be able to get into this market from as little as $1.99. Like I said, you do not need 48K to get into this space, guys. You're able to invest as little or as much as you want, and your money will grow in line with the currencies. So we're going to scroll down a little bit here, and we can see different cryptocurrencies. We've got Ethereum, we've got Solana, we've got Cardano. I'm saying these words, and for some of you, I know this is going right over your head, and you're like, sounds like you're speaking Spanish. And these are simply different cryptocurrencies, guys. There are actually over 10 million coins. In fact, there are over 10,000 coins. In fact, there are over 11,000 coins at the moment. The last time I came on here, there are only 10,000. So this just shows you how much the cryptocurrency market is growing. So guys, I mentioned we've got all of these different coins, and I'm going to give you an example of something. So imagine, guys, somebody gave you a tip off on what coin to buy before it started growing, so you were able to profit from it. So Solana, this coin here at number 5, guys. In this space, we have access to some amazing educators. And what they do is they explain to us why we should be getting into certain cryptocurrencies, why we are using these cryptocurrencies, and why they are the future. So who uses their phone to do bank transactions? Who sends money to their friends and has done a fast transaction or a CHAPS payment or any type of payment, guys? That is using cryptocurrency, guys. Cryptocurrency technology. You'll hear a lot of people saying, oh, but the crypto market's crashing and all of this stuff. The only way the crypto market can crash is if we go back to a cash society. Now, if you've been paying attention to the news, we are printing money left, right, and center, and the value of currencies is falling dramatically. Whereas you can see here, yes, we've got some small reds here, so you can see slight declines, but overall, guys, we know that we are seeing crazy growth when we're looking at these different cryptocurrencies in the market. Over the last 7 days, over the last few months on Solana, guys, one of the coins that we've been investing in here in the wealthier world, we can see that overall, over the last 90 days, we have seen significant growth, and it has been beautiful. And I'm sure that you guys have heard a lot of people talking about cryptocurrency now because everyone's talking about it. It's on the tip of everybody's tongue. If you're on Instagram, Twitter, social media, you'll see it everywhere. But I'm going to give you a tip. If someone's telling you about cryptocurrency and you want to know that they're serious, ask them if they keep their cryptocurrency on their phone. If they keep their cryptocurrency on their phone, that means that they are not educated on how to stay safe. So they're not really that serious about their investment. That is a quick tip for you guys. Another one is to never give somebody your money to invest it for you. As I explained to you and gave you that free source, you're able to do that for yourself in this market. So guys, we have got, let me just pop over to this screen here because I want to show you something as well. I mentioned something about knowing if somebody is a serial investor, right? So you're going to check that they've got their crypto investments off of their phone. But another thing you're going to ask is, how do you profit when the market's going down? Because those of us that have been investing for a little while and have the right access, guys, because you know I've only been doing this for under 2 years, but it's the access that has allowed me to learn this information faster. So I'm able to now make money when the market is going down. You'll hear a lot of people panicking, saying the market's falling and all of this kind of stuff. But that's because they're unaware that they can profit in this space. And I'm going to show you how. So this website, Swipecoin, let me just log in for you. It shows you how you can start profiting on Bitcoin and Ethereum on a daily basis. So I want you guys to download another free app, MetaTrader 4. And MetaTrader 4 is an app that you can use to trade on. So just waiting for this to load up and I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. You can see here, we've got buys and we've got sells. We've got the gains are gorgeous in the chat box. Guys, I'm sure that you can see this big write-in when you come in. Big write-in, break and close below, confirm sell. So all you will do is pick up that MetaTrader 4 app. It gives you a big black line where you need to take the sell. And all you need to do is press sell when price crosses that line. And that's it. That's how you're going to get into that trade, guys. And then you're like, okay, it's that simple. And what does that mean? So if we had got into this trade, guys, we would have been able to make off of a 10p trade, we would have been able to make 72 pounds. Off a £1 trade, we would have been able to make 720 pounds. I think that's phenomenal in just over a few hours. I don't know about you, but I don't know anywhere else that you're able to see those kind of results. Personally, I wasn't able to find it until I came into this space. And that is why I'm so passionate about sharing this information. So talk to me in the chat box. Drop an S in the chat box if you are excited by being able to make money off of the dip in Bitcoin. Amazing. I'm seeing simple. Sheesh, exactly. It's amazing. I just think it's absolutely crazy. Gains on gains on gains. But this is our Dcx Academy, guys. So the Dcx Academy stands for Digital Currency Exchange. And here, like I've mentioned, you've been able to get into all things cryptocurrency. It's a 2-for-1 because you're able to get your long-term investments. You're going to have our educators talking you through which coins you need to be getting into and different other areas as well, which I'm going to jump into shortly. And then you're going to be making your daily money on your MetaTrader 4. And guys, we've got people in our team that have been able to fire their bosses using this software. This is no joke. We're doing big things over in this space, and that's why I'm so excited. So I spoke about the educators, right, who are going to be telling you, and see, you can see I was on here earlier. But these educators, they tell us what we need to do and when we need to do it. So if I come down into here, you can see at the top, loads of DCX right now because DCX is what is popping, guys. Digital currency is hot on the press right now. You'll see it in all of the newspapers that even talking about it right now. It's crazy. And I'm sure you guys have heard about these 14-year-olds becoming millionaires off of NFTs. If you have not heard of an NFT, guys, NFT stands for a non-fungible token. Essentially, it's a digital asset. And what you're able to do is purchase these digital assets and resell them. And you're thinking, okay, that just doesn't sound that exciting. But all of these products are limited, guys. They're limited and they are one of a kind. So if you have one of these, and somebody wants it, what happens when there is low supply and high demand? High price, right? It means that you're able to then, if you want to, sell on your NFTs at a higher profit, guys. And that's how we have exactly crazy 14-year-olds becoming millionaires in this space. But one of the educators that I follow and that I love personally, or two of, I should say, is Sir Curtis Cobain, Uncle Kurt, I like to call him, and Mr. Mike Sotero. And they talk us through loads, you can see here, beginner crypto education. So for all of you where half of these words I've been saying have been going over your head, this is where you're going to come, because they are going to break everything down to you in small bite-sized pieces and tell you what it is that you need to do and when you need to do it. We also have an app, and they are able to send messages right to your phone to give you updates on different things in the market as well. So I think the DCX market is, the DCX Academy is absolutely phenomenal. And right now, this is your time to get involved. So we've also got Mr. Curtis Cobain here, guys. And like I mentioned, those NFTs. So it's not just about investing in cryptocurrency. There's different ways that you can make money, loads of different ways. I'm not going to go into all of them, but I just want to show you something super quickly. That if we go into here, guys, all of our sessions are recorded. So it's like you can come in here and watch things whenever you want to. But talk to me, guys, because when did you start hearing about NFTs? I would say, what, the last couple of months? You may have started hearing about NFTs maybe since the summer. But can you see when we started hearing about NFTs? February. And that is why I love this space. We're able to get way ahead of the curve. And that is why we're able to know what's going to happen before the masses. And that's how you're able to profit in this space. So I'm not going to bang on about DCX for much longer, because I could literally talk about it forever. And we need to move on before time goes up. So I'm going to move on to our third way to make money, guys, which is HFX, which stands for high frequency Forex, guys. So if anybody follows me on Instagram, you should know this one, because HFX is my favorite. It's my baby. I am so honored to be the HFX ambassador for the wealthier world, which means that I am able to help over 2,000 people with their HFX trading. Absolutely phenomenal. And one of my favorite things is this hourglass, guys. And I'm going to get into it in just a second. But before I do that, do we have anybody on the call that has never, ever seen this before and has never traded before? Talk to me, guys, because I know that we do. And if not, I'm going to call up somebody. So talk to me, guys. Put a 7 in the chat box if you have never traded before, never seen this before. Drop a 7 into the chat box, and we're going to get you to place your first trade today. Amazing, amazing. I see some 7s coming through. I'm going to go to the first one that I see, which was Francine. I'm going to go ahead and unmute Francine if I can find her. Ooh. All right, I think I found her.
Hi.
Anne,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for volunteering to place your first trade today.
I had no choice. I was picked on.
So this is pocket options, and it's something that we use to do our HFX trading. And literally all you need to do is predict whether you think the market's going to go up or going to go down. So can you see these red and green bars on the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Green bars mean that price is going up, and red bars mean that price is going down. So if you think that price is going to go up, I'm going to press the green button. And if you think it's going to go down, I'm going to press the red button.
Okay, I'm gonna go with up.
Okay, so I have pressed the green button, and now we have a green line appeared on the screen, and we have a timer counting down on the right-hand side. So all that we need is for the candle or price to be above this green line at the end of our timer. So profit. So we need some good energy in the chat box, guys. I need you to drop some up, so we can stay up, and profit on this trade, because this is amazing. We're going straight into profit on your first trade. And I'm going to show you guys, so we don't just guess. Let's go. I'm seeing the ups coming through in the chat box, guys. We got 25 seconds to go, and price is pushing. I think you're gonna clear your first trade.
Woo, I hope so.
Yeah, I see profits in the chat box. Yes. Guys, it literally is crazy. When I first saw this, I was like, wait, what? And it absolutely blew my mind. So what we're able to do here is to use time-based trading to predict whether the market's going to go up or down. And we just won that trade, guys. Woo!
Woohoo!
Won that trade. Congratulations on placing your first trade.
Yes.
You know, the crazy thing is it actually takes about 4 to 5 times for people normally to get it on their first time. So well done to you.
Oh, I'm an expert already.
Literally. Thank you, Guzzy, for volunteering. I appreciate it.
No worries.
Drop some F's into the chat box, guys, for Francine clearing her first trade. Let's go, let's go, let's go. But guys, we do not guess. What we do is we have strategies that tell us whether we're going to be going up or whether we're going to be going down. And I'm going to show you one of them. So my favorite strategy to use on this platform is called the hourglass. And this is what I do with my team. We train, and I train using this because it's my favorite one. I'm just going to log into my account and show you guys how simple it is. It's going to show you which direction you're going to be going in and whether you're going to be pressing that up or down by simply giving you an arrow indication. So once this opens, once this opens, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I'm able to use this so simply. And I won't keep you too long, guys. I know I've been banging on for a moment. And in fact, what I'd like to do is do we have anyone in the family on the call that would like to give a quick testimony? I know you guys have heard a lot from me. So let me see if I can get a couple of people in my team to give you a quick testimony. So our hourglass is finally loaded, guys. And literally it will tell you the currency pair. It will tell you an arrow, and you literally go to the currency pair and you would know that to press that red button. And it's as simple as that. And that is what I love about HFX. So we've got some people raising their hands. All right, so guys, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for 2 seconds and I'm gonna bring on one of my amazing business partners onto this call so that you can hear a little bit about her journey. Let me just unmute her.
Hello. Hi, Naomi.
Hey, Sophia.
Hey, everybody. Good evening. Good night. You okay?
Yes,
You
just to
ready?
have you on, honey. So talk to us. Tell us how long you've been in this space and what you've been able to achieve and one goal that you have.
So I have been in this space now for 7 months. I am self-employed. I'm a childminder. I have 3 children. I joined when my last child was 1 month old. So I was taking on another challenge at the same time as obviously stepping into motherhood again. I do HFX and I've been on my HFX path. I dabble in the other areas, but HFX all the way in my heart. So I really, really love the whole 1 minute trades. I've got, an issue with patience. And when you find something that suits you, you just work with it. So sometimes you step into something and you don't know that your actual weakness becomes your strength and you can use it to actually capitalize, make money, change your life. So I really appreciate this space for allowing me to find other avenues of money, be able to look past what I'm able to get myself to. The community helps us so much. Naomi, you helped me so much. And I just want to say I'm grateful to you for saying yes to this experience, because I would have never, if you didn't say yes, I would have never saw your Instagram post and I wouldn't be here today on this journey towards financial freedom. And I'm just grateful for the whole experience and I just can't wait to see what's going to happen. It's truly, truly a beautiful space and I'm so happy and grateful. Thank you.
You are welcome, sis. That is absolutely amazing. Drop some S's into the chat box. So inspiring. Like, we are truly blessed to have you in the team. You are a blessing and you give so much. So I can't wait to see what's in store for you for 2022. I know it's going to be amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
We've got our sis Shash L next. Let me just unmute her. Can you let me, oh, I don't think we can hear you, Sasha. Oh, that's okay. Sasha is one of the amazing people in our team. For some reason, we can't get some sound, but it's all right. Technicals, guys. It's fine. It doesn't matter. We adapt, overcome, and win. And that's the amazing thing about in this space, guys. That is one thing that I've literally learned, to adapt, overcome, and win. Before I came into this space, I was practically a different person. If you know me personally, then you actually know that was true. I was very afraid to do a lot of things and very apprehensive towards doing a lot of things. And I've completely stepped out into the person that I was supposed to be. I've always had big dreams. I've always had big goals, but I just didn't understand how I was supposed to get there, especially in the way that we're brought up to conform to society and live a certain way. And I'm just so happy and grateful that I've been able to step into a space where I'm actually able to fulfill what it is that I desire. So without talking anymore, I know you guys want to know, okay, so how do I actually get involved? So let me show you guys. So personally, I have the elite package, guys. I'm involved in all 5 of the money markets. And in order to get involved in an elite pack, all you need is $325 to get started, guys. $325 is absolutely amazing. Right now, Oxford University have a course going for £10,000 for you to learn just cryptocurrency. And you can come here and learn 3 different ways to make money for just $325 to join. I think that's phenomenal. After your first month, you decide that you're seeing results and you're loving this space, guys, then that is reduced to £275 a month, which is just around £200. That's about £8 a day, guys. And I don't know about you, but when I was working in the city, I was most definitely spending that on lunch. So for me, at first I thought, oh, I don't know about the price, but then I thought, actually, I need to invest in myself because I'm not happy in my current situation. And £8 a day is a reasonable investment. So that's if you want to get into all 3 of the investor markets, guys. But if you are on your way to your millions, guys, and you want to get started on one of the value packs, then that starts at $235 for your first enrollment, guys. So your first month's joining, which is then reduced to $175 if you choose to stay in this space. So that is the same for our FRX, our DCX, our HFX, and also for our ECX. So remember, we first went through our e-commerce, guys, which is where you're going to learn how you can start to become your very own Amazon. So without further ado, guys, I know you've heard a whole lot from me and we asked you to stay for the end for our special guest and all of that good stuff. So yes, I am going to bring her on right now. This lady is an absolute trailblazer. Not only is she killing it in this network marketing space, but she had a multi-million-pound property portfolio from the age of 21. And it's absolutely phenomenal. So this lady is an interior designer. She has been she's on her way to helping almost 500 people in this space, guys. And I'm so grateful to be connected to her because she has helped me to create a completely different life that I never thought was possible. Now I'm on my way to firing my boss and I will be purchasing my first home very soon as well. So without further ado, let me just get our special guest up here. Tosin, are you there?
All right, brilliant. Good evening, everyone. Guys, drop some ends in the chat box for Naomi because this was an absolutely incredible presentation and overview that she went through. Guys, I absolutely love listening to the information because this has changed my life in so many ways, but I've got to give it back to Naomi for going through everything that she's gone through in all the things that she's just gone through and showing you guys what it is that we have access to. The access that we have is so valuable, and to see the growth that Naomi has done in this space is so beautiful that you're able to come into a space with entrepreneurs. You're able to come to a space where people are winning and you're forced to level up. You're forced to elevate. You're forced to grow. She has grown in confidence in this space. She's leading and mentoring an amazing team. So if you're connected to Naomi right now, trust me, she will help you to win. So I've got to give a massive shout out to you, Naomi. I'm so proud of you, everything that you've achieved in this space. And I know that a lot of things things that you have planned is already done just by being in this space. Guys, my name is Tosin. I am really excited to be in this space for a lot of reasons, because I came into this space myself. I am an interior designer by profession, and I'm originally from Nigeria. So if we have anybody from, maybe you're from Jamaica, you're from Nigeria, or you're from, a background that is not from the UK, give me a shout out. I want you to drop a 1 in the chat. So when I came into this space, guys, I actually just wanted a better life. I wanted to be able to create something better, something different, something that my parents could look up to and feel proud of me. I wanted to be able to set up, I wanted to be able to create the dynamics, to create the story that I had before. I wanted to be able to have more than it is that I had access to growing up, and watching my parents struggle, watching them do all the things that they had to. If you've got parents right now that you know they've done their best, right, but you want better, you want to be able to create the best for them, you want to be able to give back to them, you want to be able to set your own children on course. Drop me some 2s into the chat box. And I was the first to go to university in my family, so I was like, yes, amazing. So I actually, I'm moving up, right? And then I started working full time. I enjoyed what it is that I do. But then what I started to realize was I was just exchanging my time for money, and I was getting stressed. And the money, yes, it was good, but it wasn't really enough for me to really live out my goals. And that's the thing. When we do have that coming in, it can distract us from the goals that it is that we really have. It distracts us from being able to spend the time that we want with our family, and going in and transitioning to self-employment. What that did for me, because I thought, okay, let me buy my time back by going into self-employment. Unfortunately, what that did for me was that, yes, now I had all the time in the world that I needed, that I wanted, but I didn't have the finances that I needed. And I'm sure if there's anyone that's self-employed, anyone that, you work for yourself, that it's a very, very hard place. And when I came to this space, I heard this information, and I'll be really, really honest with you. At first, I was like, I can't afford that. That's what I said. I was like, I can't afford that. And my mentor said to me at the time that, Tosin, the fact that you feel like you can't afford that is a financial situation, that you're in a financial crisis right now, and you need something to change. How long it is that you are happy to sit in that mess? And I had to really reflect and review my situation at the time, that I was tired of living from paycheck to paycheck. I was tired of not being able to plan my way forward. I was tired of so many things that I couldn't do, or the things I had to say no to, the parents that were working long hours. I was tired of all of that. And I knew that I wanted something different for my children. I wanted something different. I had a big heart to be able to give back to people, but my situation didn't allow me to. So when I looked at this information, and I think this information that Naomi has gone through is absolutely powerful. When I looked at this information, guys, I was like, wow, this information is incredible, because now I see multi-millionaires that looks like me. I see people in this space that are winning. I see women in this space that are winning. I see a blueprint where I can create success that I never knew that I could have. But now I get a cheat code to success. If you know that you're someone that you want more and you believe that you deserve more, drop more into the chat for me. And I saw an opportunity to have more than what it is that I had right now. And I said, yes. I started learning. I followed the instructions. I was coachable to mentorship. I was committed to my goal, and I was consistent. I started to see the result. I replaced my full-time income. I cleared my debt. I'm on track to being in so many things that I've only ever dreamt I could do. I didn't even think it was possible before, until I got into this space. So I'm grateful, because now we're connected to different people, mentorship, consistent mentorship that you have access to, people with a different type of mindset, positive attitude, people that are helping you to grow in more ways, not just financially, but in more ways that you can count, socially, physically, spiritually. We're doing prayer calls together. We're doing so many things together and growing as a community. So in this space, guys, is absolutely incredible, because now you have access to a tool. And yes, Naomi said, the price, that the entry price for you to get access to the education. But what I see is an opportunity for you to become a millionaire. I didn't know that when I first started, that I was paying peanuts for nothing. I was literally paying peanuts for me to begin to create the life that I wanted. That's insane, right? And I didn't really fully understand this opportunity until I started my journey. And I want to say to you today that where it is that you are right now, are you happy with it? If you're not happy with it, something needs to change. If you feel financially stretched, you have to ask yourself, how long are you happy to be in the same place? How long, right? How long are you happy to sit there? How long are you happy to keep counting the pennies? But right now, we have a big movement happening right now. We can see all around us. Everything's going digital. The world, everything's digital. We're banking online, shopping online, we're dating online. Shout out to anybody who's dating online. We're doing so many things online. We're doing church online, meeting online, Zoom. But the interaction we're having right now is online. It goes to show you that the world is going more and more digital. And if you're someone that doesn't get on the wave of it, you are going to be left behind. And I feel sorry for you if you do get left behind, because whether you like it or not, more and more people are going to be shopping online. But are they going to be shopping from you? Or are you going to be the one scrounging the pennies to shop from them? I'm being real, guys. Whether you like it or not, we do have the NFTs that people are buying, and overnight, they are seeing great success. Whether you like it or not, it's all around us. People are buying things with crypto. Whether you like it or not, this is happening right now, but you want to make sure that you pre-position yourself so that you are ahead of the curve. And that's what it is that we're doing right now. So I'm grateful to be in this space, and I'm excited for you if you decide to join this journey with us. And what happens is when you come into this wealth community, we give you we give you some quick, fast steps that helps you to see results very quickly. And you are now surrounded with people that really want you to win. If you're someone that is within the academy, the family, and you know that just off the back of being here, you've been winning, I want you to drop some wins into the chat. And for those individuals that do decide that they want to get started today, what we're going to do is help you out. Because this is a Christmas season, and I believe in giving, that this opportunity is changing lives in such a massive, massive way. And we do not want you to get left behind. We absolutely don't want you to get left behind. So if you know that you are ready to make that decision to start learning and investing into your future, because that's what it is. It's an investment into yourself. What we're going to do is to help you by giving you a Christmas gift. And that Christmas gift is going to be $100 cash. $100 cash back that's going to help you as a seed that you can put into your crypto wallet. That $100 is going to help you to put in your trading account. Whatever it is that you need that for, that is going to help you to start your business. Remember, and do you know the beautiful thing about this as well is that, yes, you can come in and make money from those different tools and products, but also you can choose to help other people as well. In this space, you can choose to help people. You can choose to help your friends, your family, and the platform will actually start to reward you anything between $150 all the way to $750, just because you've decided to take this journey with a friend that you also want to see win. So I want you to go back to the person that invited you onto this call. It may be Naomi, it might be someone else that's invited you on, but the fact that you are on this call means that you have a privilege of access. And what you want to make sure is you tap into the access. Make sure you tap into that access that gives you the mentorship that puts you ahead, that gives you access to the tools and products that's going to make you money on a daily basis. You tap into the access that's going to help you to build your store. You tap into the access that's going to help you to have that mentorship and that community that you need to grow right now. If you don't have that access, all I can say is you want to look at the people that's around you right now. Are they making the amount of money, and do they have the level of success that you desire? If they don't, you have to review them, change your environment, because your environment really, really impacts where it is that you're going. So I'm excited for those people that are joining this, that are ready to invest in themselves and start learning and growing. I'm excited for you, and I want to welcome you into the family in advance. And I also want to say a massive congratulations again to Naomi, all the things that you've been doing. It's absolutely incredible. It's absolutely incredible because you come into this space, you learn using the tools, you learn with the mentorship, and now anything is absolutely possible for you. You're able to give back to people. You're able to do so many things that your heart desire. And that's just because you are in the right room. So I celebrate you, sis. Congratulations. Amazing presentation. Have an amazing, amazing night, guys.